Hello, dear tribe of warriors of peace. I am warmly welcoming you into this next week together. New, fresh energies for us to engage in and to benefit from. And I'm bringing especially some gentleness into this particular video. Really wanting to foster our being able to, first of all, be connected with ourselves, but secondly, to be connected with each other. So just really calling in a space and an energy of gentleness, compassion, self-compassion, to really warmly embrace your heart as we begin this week together. So I would like to extend a special welcome, warm welcome to everyone who has recently joined this community, this YouTube community. We really welcome your ideas, and we hope that you will feel very comfortable posting under the videos. And also just in that light, please, everyone, please do comment on each other's comments and foster community by reflecting back what you've heard, what you have learned, or what you appreciate in what someone has posted. It's a wonderful way to develop community together. So we will invoke some more violet flame this week. The violet flame is such a powerful energy for releasing lower dense energies like anger and fear. It's so important at this time. And so this is, I think, a really important part of our service work is every week that we invoke the violet flame to release these dense, dark energies, creating space for the lighter, more beautiful energies to come in, like gratitude and love and joy. So let us invoke the violet flame. And again, in the spirit of gentleness that I already set at the beginning of this video, I would like to invite us to invoke a particularly gentle form of the violet flame, the lilac fire of source. And so the special quality that is added into the violet flame is the energy of, I have her right here on my desk, Archangel Mary. So people have asked me, oh, I didn't realize that Mother Mary was an archangel. And so just to clarify, my understanding is that Archangel Mary at one point actually went into human form and embodied as Mother Mary. So Mother Mary was a physical embodiment of this powerful, beautiful, loving Archangel Mary. So Archangel Mary's energy is brought into the clearing, cleansing energy of the violet flame in the lilac fire of source. So I am going to repeat this invocation 3 times. This was written by Diana Cooper and Tim Wilde. So if you have an amethyst handy, you can grab your amethyst crystal. Can be a wonderful support for invoking the violet flame. I am the lilac fire of source. I am the flame of love. I am the wings of freedom. I am the song of joy. I am the heart of the new golden age. I am ready. Bathe me in your light. I am the lilac fire of source. I am the flame of love. I am the wings of freedom. I am the song of joy. I am the heart of the new golden age. I am ready. Bathe me in your light. I am the lilac fire of source. I am the flame of love. I am the wings of freedom. I am the song of joy. I am the heart of the new golden age. I am ready. Bathe me in your light. So wishing an abundance of the lilac flower of source for you in the coming week, for clearing dense dark energies, things that are feeling stuck in your life or in what's going on, bringing in, welcoming in, receiving the lilac fire of source, the powerful energy of the violet flame and Archangel Mary into your reality. It can be just that of allowing. So kind of letting down that feeling of holding on to things being the way that they are, but it's a certain element of surrendering and allowing this clearing to come into your reality, into your life, to wherever you need it. And of course, wishing this for the United States and for all places of turmoil in the world, whether they are man-made or environmental turmoils, wishing for this abundance of the lilac fire of source to help everyone on this planet this week. Okay, so community updates. All right, so I think the place where I would like to start is to call out, to highlight something that happened in the community update video last week. And that is that one of our community members made a post under that video, and it expanded our community updates. So this person's post, it's the first time that that's happened, and I am bringing it forward because I would like for everyone to know that you are needed in this community. Your contributions are needed. So in the community update last week, there was a post made by Childless Gato Lady, who has made a number of very worthy contributions to our YouTube community. And in her post, she was saying this goes out to anyone who needs it, especially those affected by the floods in Texas and the helpers who are reaching out to them in their hour of need. So I did not acknowledge the flooding that had happened in Texas in my community update. And I really appreciate the Childless Gato Lady for bringing this forward. And the fact is that, first of all, I am a human being just like all of you. And although, I put myself out there in heroic ways and my heart is very big, I'm very skilled, I'm still a human being. I'm not able to cover all bases. And in fact, right now I'm going through a very human experience of extreme challenge in my home. And it has taken a lot of my resource to be dealing with that. And I'll just share my priorities are, first of all, I attend to my own well-being, my self-care. And after that, I attend to my coaching clients and program participants because I feel anybody that steps forward and says yes to working with me, I want to meet them in that energy and that commitment. So I bring a lot of commitment to everyone who signs up for any kind of program with me. And then after that, I am extremely dedicated to this community. This is my contribution. This is some very worthwhile volunteer work that feeds my spirit. And I've heard from many of you that it feeds your spirit. And so this means a lot to me. So this is priority 1, 2, and 3. And when I am going through a deep challenge, there could be world events that I am not deeply connecting with. So that's why it's really helpful that we have a whole community of people here. So we've got all these just different facets of the jewel of this community, and we need every single facet for the beauty and the power of this jewel. So that means every one of you. So if your heart sings like Childless Gato Lady's heart sang last week, to offer a prayer for people going through something in the world, please do add them to the community updates. You're a part of this community, and I really welcome you being a part of it. I am, I can't be everything. And I appreciate the maturity of this community that you're not expecting me to be everything. I think I, for the most part, present as pretty human, and you receive me as human, which is good. That's where we have really gone down wrong tracks in other situations and other communities, communities where great abuse has happened. People project onto the leaders that they are somehow superhuman. And then, perhaps the leaders are trying to do that and they go way off track, becoming very abusive. Certainly that's what happened in the Buddhist community I grew up in, that was run as a cult, and I exposed the cult in 2018, exposed the leader as a sexual predator and a raging alcoholic. So, that was a real fiasco that was built over decades, where people projected superhuman qualities on this man, this human being. And he was not able to keep up with that. He really, really got lost in darkness and caused a lot of harm to a lot of people. So it is important to hold both the strengths and the gifts that a leader is bringing, and also seeing them as human. So I really appreciate in our community. I feel that for the most part, we have got a pretty good balance here of seeing me both as someone who's offering a lot, and also very much a woman who has soft skin and whose heart gets hurt, and whose body aches and pains at times. So I just wanted to put that out there, how important it is for everybody in this community to know how important your contribution is for the overall health and vibrancy of this amazing community. So I would like to put forward that this is the last week to join the 30-day Warrior of Peace Power Up, which is a beautiful opportunity to work with me personally for a month and to really increase your sense of well-being, both in your own skin and also in your life, and to just in 30 days be able to come into a much better place. It's a very, very effective program. This is the third time I'm running it, and people in the past 2 runs, they found it really powerful. So I want to warmly invite you. There are 8 wonderful women signed up at this point. And so it's a beautiful opportunity to connect with like-minded community and be able to do some work with me and to really up-level your life in 30 days. So I'm offering the course at half price this week. I'll put a link below this video if you'd like to join. This would be the last week that you would be able to join, and you're very welcome to join us. I'm also going to be offering a free live community event next month. It's called Create Your Bubble of Peace. And I think you're really going to love the image that I chose for it. I do. So I'll put the link for that below as well, and warmly invite you to sign up for that. Again, it's free, and I always bring high value to these monthly community events. So the videos that I will be posting this week are why Superman is so important. I don't know, how many of you are lovers of superheroes? I know that I am. I have been since I was a little girl. There's something special about superheroes, and there's something especially special about Superman. And so I'm going to speak to that in the next video. The Thursday video will be let's clear the foul smell of Trump. And we're going to get into how to clear that foul smell. Obviously, for those into shamanism, we will be getting in a bit to that level of shamanic clearing of the miasma. And my Friday video this week will be self-compassion in the face of MAGA hatred. And so I think as a community, we're doing a lot of work around how to deal with our own anger, our own really horror at the behavior of MAGA people. So we're going to have a video on self-compassion in the face of MAGA hatred. So I am going to be giving a personal update in just a moment. And yes, the roller coaster ride of my situation in my home continues. So I will be giving you the latest update. But first, I would like to thank everybody who is participating in the 1111 Peace Prayer Wave. We actually had someone show up on the webpage itself yesterday, which delighted me since I post there every day. But I also know a lot of people are just simply taking a pause at 11:11 and saying a prayer for peace in the world. I really appreciate you participating in our Peace Prayer Wave. I would also like to deeply thank all of the Patreon sponsors for this channel, and specifically sponsoring the videos for this week. So with my heart really full of gratitude for you, I would like to thank AMBH, CB, CG, CF, DC, EK, JC, JK, JM, and TE. And I would like to thank MW for her $200 donation. That is for the year of 2025. I really find that my heart is kind of like it really just melts as I read your initials and connect with who you are. So thank you for being in this connection with me. It really feels great to have your support. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And so in terms of my update, so where we left off is that I moved into a non-smoking building and discovered that as soon as the weather warmed up in May, there are a lot of people smoking in this building with my windows open. A lot of smoke from neighbors smoking on their balconies comes in and fills up my home. It's really just been a pretty horrendous experience. And as with the weather warming, you know, I'm like this, I have this push and pull between closing the windows and getting really hot and stuffy and opening the windows and being at risk of all kinds of smoke coming in. So I asked for approval from the management to install a heat pump in order to properly cool my place and be able to have the windows closed. And so every day last week, I sent in the request Monday morning. Every day I phoned to check. And finally, after all of the pressure on Friday, they said no. And I said, is there a reason that you're saying no? And the property manager said that his boss didn't give any reason. So again, speaks to the caliber of the management in this building. So I have gone ahead and purchased a portable air conditioner, supposed to be delivered here on Friday. So looking forward to seeing how good a solution that can be. And yeah, just gaining more control over my environment, which is important. So I have come to realize that I have been experiencing this as not only an invasion of my home, my sacred space, but also there's been an element of abuse because of the way that the management has been relating with this. So So I've been coming to more terms around that, recognizing my humanity and my challenge within that, and also always striving to do deeper healing on myself, like rather than to become rigid and to resist, but to actually like find ways of softening even more to myself and just becoming more human, more self-compassionate. So real theme this week of working to enhance self-compassion, which has been really lovely. And so I yesterday on Monday, I filled out a new application for a hearing with the tenancy board. I had decided to abandon my first application, A, because I realized I could write a more powerful application, and B, because I wanted the management to approve my getting a heat pump. And I suspected that serving them papers to attend a hearing might not make them as open to approving the heat pump. So since the heat pump has not been approved, I went ahead and moved forward. I dedicated my morning, yesterday morning, to write a much more powerful application, and I sent it in. So it feels like a huge milestone. Looking forward to finding out when the hearing is scheduled for and preparing a very good presentation of this crazy situation that has involved so much lack of responsibility, lack of responsiveness on behalf of the management, and just really causing incredible amount of pain and suffering and challenge for me. So I believe that they maybe in the past have just been able to ignore problems, and people would just get so overwhelmed that they would just disappear or be silent. They clearly do not know who they are dealing with me, because that's not going to happen. So I am really going to be calling them to task. I will be asking them for compensation for what has happened over these last few months. And yeah, it's for me, it's a further step of personal growth of um, loving myself enough to stand up for myself and to take steps into new worlds. I knew nothing about tenancy law or any of this before this happened, but I've learned a lot. So I've stepped into these new areas, become educated, and have prepared a deeply self-loving application for the tenancy board hearing. And I look forward to speaking on my behalf when I present my case at the tenancy board hearing. So that's all good. And last update is that yesterday morning, um, like it was around 5:30 in the morning, I had just gotten up and I was arranging fans to draw in cool air before the smokers get up, kind of organize my life around the smokers' routines. They stay up late and they get up late. So in the morning, there's cooler air. I'm able to set up fans to suck that nice cool air into my apartment. And I was thinking negative thoughts about the smoking situation as I was setting up the fans, and I slipped a disc in the lower part of my back. Um, if you have not experienced this yourself, I am glad. It's extremely painful, debilitating injury, and one of the joys of an aging body, which I know that many of you will relate with. So it's been a couple of years since I've experienced this. I've really done very well at caring for my back health, that this hasn't been happening for a couple of years. But luckily, I have been educated in the Mackenzie back method, which I know from past experience works. So I immediately jumped into doing that. My whole day yesterday had to be completely kiboshed because I was no longer able to do yoga or stretches or weight training. None of this would be possible with a slip disc. And instead, I was down on the floor every hour doing the Mackenzie back exercises to rehabilitate my disc back into place. So that's what I was working with yesterday. And yes, I filled in my application for the hearing in the midst of that. I just took breaks and did my exercises. Pain was no better this morning, but I know that it's, just to be committed to the exercises. And at this point, it's 10:30 in the morning, and I'm starting to see slight improvement in my back. So super happy about that. However, if you happen to have noticed that my background is different than normal, it's because I am not able to sit in my rocking chair where I usually sit for recording these. I am sitting on a very upright chair, not using the back, but just sitting very upright on my own steam, which helps my back at this point. So that would answer your question if you happen to have noticed that my background is different. And who knows, maybe this setup will work better, and maybe I will even do this again, even without a back injury in the future. So this is, again, my sharing how I walk through a deep challenge where, everybody is saying, give up, move, make our life easy by just disappearing, like, very depressing responses. And I am staying grounded. I am taking good care of myself. I'm taking care of my heart. I'm taking care of my mental health. I'm taking care of my body through its ups and downs. And I am making my way through this. And it was a huge accomplishment to submit the application for the hearing yesterday. And that was within me dealing with a very debilitating back injury. So I put this out there just to say that walking that balance of gentleness, deep self-care, that it can be possible to take the steps of the hero's journey. And I am sharing with you my story so that you can see how possible it is for you to also to really deeply care for yourself and be able to take those brave steps to create the life of your dreams. It really is possible, and I share my story to help you to know that. So I look forward to seeing you in the videos this week. I wish you a beautiful week, and I'm really so grateful for our community. Thank you for being a part of it.